And in order to do that, you have to act with purpose. You have to take the initiative to act with the knowing how to act on purpose. So leap is very important because if no one moves ahead, see, the Bible always had a leader, and the men from the Bible never progressed without a leader. So leadership is very important because it is that which what stems everything that is going to be followed through the vision of what God has for His people. So leap is very important. So going to the homework, the 7. So 1 through 7, I chose faith. Second is vision. Third is courage. Fourth is initiative. Fifth is persistence. 6 is resilience. And 7, generosity. And the reason I chose this order is because it's a building block of the rest that will follow through. So the Bible says, without faith, you can't do anything. It is faith is the very principal thing in which everything stems from. You have to have faith. I honestly think that without faith, you cannot do anything. It is a catalyst in which things are birthed from. To have faith is the ability to see something in our minds first before we see it in our physical world. That's Hebrews 11, chapter 11, verse 1. It gives a great definition of faith. To have faith is to be sure of the things we hope for, to be certain of the things we cannot see. So first, before anything, we have to have the faith to see the vision.
Hey, come on.
You see, without faith, we can't materialize the vision that God has given us. So we need faith because it is the substance of things spoke for and the evidence of things not seen. So now that I have the faith to visualize the vision, so now that I have the faith to visualize the vision, now I'm able to create the vision. Without the vision, the people perish. So now that I have the vision, courage. You have to have courage. So now that I have the faith to visualize the vision, now I'm able to create part of it. Before you take the initiative, so now that I have the courage, before you take the initiative, you have to have the courage to take the initiative. You can't take the initiative without having the courage. Courage is what you need to go places and spaces to be able to stand. So now that I have the courage, moving on to initiative. Now that I have the courage to take the initiative, I'm able to move forward in the direction to be persistent, which means that I have to be in a place, which means that I have to be in a place of mobility. And I like this one, the one the Lord gave me, a mobility to be tracking forward. Initiative is the dial that sets the gear in motion. Let me say that again. Initiative is the dial that sets the gear in motion. So persistence is number 5. The reason I need persistence before resilience is because I need to be in a place of mobility before I need the strength to keep going. I can't keep going without going. So resilience is what is going to keep me pressing through while I'm moving forward in motion by being persistent. To keep showing up when the odds are stacked up against me, to keep waking up and suiting up, to be in position to see the next hurdle. So persistence, if you look at track runners and when they jump hurdles, you can't get to the next hurdle without being persistent. It's what gets you to the next hurdle of being persistent, what gives you the ability to take the next step, to take the next jump. So to keep showing up when the odds are stacked up against me, to keep waking up and suiting up, to be in position to see the next hurdle, persistent, what gives you the ability to complete the course. Along with these two are crucial. So these two are crucial that I thought that were crucial. 5 and 6 is persistence and resilience. So resilience is necessary for the obstacles, the hurdles, the shutdowns, the letdowns, the ins and outs. Resilience is going to give me the capacity to which I need to stand or to recover quickly from difficulties and toughness along my journey. This is where we get the text. I like this one as well. This is where we get the text in the book of Romans. Romans chapter 5, verse 3 through 5 says, we can rejoice too when we run into problems and trials, for we know that they help us develop endurance. And endurance develops strength of character, and character strengthens our confident hope of salvation. And this hope will not lead to disappointment. So it is the resilience that gives us that. So, and another one of my favorite is generosity.
Yeah.
And the best one of my favorite is generosity. The reason generosity is my favorite because whether it be minute or great, once I've reached the level of generosity, whether minute or great, speaking about the woman who gave all that she had, she gave her 2 talents. There was the minutest of it all, but it came out to be great in the eyes of God. So now I'm able to be generous, and now I'm able to be generous and to impart that which had helped me to get up to the mountain and put a hand out so I can tell how I got there. And it doesn't need to be by material things. So I can tell you how I got there and everything it costs to be there. This is informative. To be generous to be generous in the highest deed is to give your last, the little bit that you were banking on, to turn around and give it away. The ability to impart information to help someone else out. And I believe that we're all very important to me. So I chose 5 of all of them to be able to visualize that that's where I want to get to. I mean, I could fall a little bit short on all of them, of course, but to have the vision to be persistent, to want to do better, and that's all I have.
That's good, brother.
Amen. Amen.